Let's go, let's go, let's go. You are officially in the Michigan Man Cave. Welcome to the Man Cave, your place for any and all things Michigan football and Michigan Dubs and Michigan back to bikes. Bruh.
Hey, man, we still over here celebrating, dog. Let me take this champagne off this ice, bruh.
Hey, man, I just
we
want to
was
know.
letting off shots last night because we won, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah, hey, it's going down. Go ahead, B.
Chill.
Hey, man, just cracking this bottle open, you know what I'm saying? We still celebrating with the champagne. A lot of things changed for me yesterday, dog. My fandom changed, you know what I'm saying? But I'm proud of the guys, and I hope they celebrate this dub. We're going to get into it in this episode, but for right now, I'll just say great win. Let's get it. Big Ten, back-to-back, what, 3-time Big East, Big Ten champs, whatever they want to call that shit. About to be Big Ten champs again.
We Big Ten champs.
Yes, sir. Hey, and before we even, there you go, B. Let me see something. What you pouring up? A little bubbly?
A little bubbly, man.
Send some digital bubbly my way.
So sweet. Victory tastes so sweet, baby.
Send some digital bubbly my way. I want a mimosa. I got some orange juice.
There you go. Put this back on ice.
All I want to know, what they got to say now?
They gonna say now, bro.
We gonna talk about the game, but damn, I mean, King, give me your what's the top excuse you've been seeing? Well, let's start with that. What's the reason? What is it now?
To be honest, bro, so many to choose from, but it's not even an excuse. They just bring up what they did before the back to back, you know what I'm saying? Ohio State fans, they're like before we got on really talked about like how they bring up from 2000 to this, bro, y'all can't lose and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, y'all got, you know what I'm saying? It's a couple of Buckeye fans on Twitter that's some real ones. So they're like, man, y'all beat us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, but like, it's too many trying to put a stamp on one that's like, this is the main. But Ryan Day is a big excuse.
Right.
The biggest excuse I've been hearing is it wasn't a catch.
Okay. Oh, my man.
So
it's an interception. My bad. That was the excuse was it's an interception.
So it wasn't a catch, interception. So I took my bias off, which I don't really have, you know what I'm saying? Because I love just football and the game of football. And Michigan just happens to be my team. But took my goggles off and went back and looked at the replay, like objectively, you know what I'm saying? And the fact of the matter is he caught the ball outside of the end zone. He had control of it. And then when he fell in the end zone, his elbow deems him down. After that, he ripped it out. Yeah, and try to say that, you know what I'm saying, it all happened in the sequence of the play. But now, even live when I was watching it, I was like, damn. And before the game was over, I was like, well, we got one. You know what I'm saying? That shit happens in football. I just was like, I went back and looked at it. I'm like, no, dog, he actually really caught the ball. So I see why the refs ruled the way they did.
Can I even elaborate on that?
Go ahead, King. Yep.
My bad. But so I even said that I was like, look, I know I'm biased, but I'm not blind. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, initially, right when he caught it, it did get bobbled, but he you know what I'm saying? It got hit a little bit, but he had it secured on his chest. He had it secured on his chest, passed the plane, hit the knee on the ground, down, even rolled over, you know what I'm saying? And then the momentum and him ripping it out, it came out. So it's like, oh, he didn't have time to secure it. I heard that he didn't have time to complete the catch. So if he didn't have time to complete the catch, how's it an interception?
Right. And just because the DB's swiping at it doesn't mean he doesn't have control of it.
Right.
That's two different things. So
yeah, like I said, initially he tipped it a little bit. It was like, oh shit, let me secure, roll, tuck, knee.
It was a catch. It was a catch.
Yeah, and that's the way I saw it. Like he initially, when he caught it, Buddy did hit it, and he kind of bobbled it, but he re-gripped it tight.
Yeah.
Then went down, and then you took it. It's over. No, that's 6, bro.
And to expand on that, like I was just looking at it objectively, like last year, the catch that we didn't get called in our favor, you know what I'm saying? That type of stuff just happens. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So this year, one goes our way. It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I like replay, but I like this element too. You know what I'm saying? Where if I didn't see a replay, it's just what they call, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22, but I can't say that. In the beginning, I thought he caught it just like, oh yeah, that was.
No,
I had
I was scared.
We always talk about it in the chat during the game, like but then you know what I'm saying, went back and looked at it, and it was definitely a catch.
Hey, and to stay on that play, what a dot by JJ. What
Bruh.
a dot.
That bitch whizzed by my man head.
I'm talking about right between them two guys, and a great catch. I mean, that ain't an easy catch with it coming through people and kind of getting, stuff in your vision, distracted. Hell of a catch by Roman.
Hey, Train, it was the anticipation that got me. As soon as he seen that linebacker flip and he saw the back of his number, it was out even before that, but he seen like the backer flipping. And like that's like an NFL throw, you know what I'm saying, that you got to make. Or in the league, if you don't make them throws like that, that's getting picked. So I like that. Like those are the type of throws I expect from JJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right, because he started to turn, but he hadn't even turned his head yet, and he let it go. Then he turned his head. I'm like, why do turn his head? And I'm like, he just anticipated so much. You know what I'm saying? That's
it was a good ball. It was a good play.
Yeah. So I guess as far as the game goes, that was a huge play. But just overall, like our I guess in general, the way we played was solid, right? The main concern coming in was, how do we stop Marvin Harrison? He still got his. What was his numbers, King? He had
5 for 118, but it didn't even seem like it though. You know what I mean?
It didn't. He just had a couple long catches too.
Yeah. And timely. They were timely too. Timely catches, long jaw.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then and Will did. I mean, if you want to talk about a play of the game, you could argue that was the play of the game when Will Johnson stepped in front of that pick, and that was my strategy all week, or I ain't gonna say strategy, but our way to win was get McCord to give us a few.
Right.
And he did. I was like, obviously we got to stop Marvin Harrison, Henderson, all that. But like, what could really turn in our favor is McCord doing what we've seen him do this year, is look average at times. He had he bounced back with a couple good drives, some good passes. But all in all, he made the two most crucial mistakes of the game. And B, I know you've never really liked McCord and what he showed you.
He's one of the reasons why I put us above them, is because of quarterback play. When I put him next to JJ, I'm going with JJ. And JJ, he did what he was supposed to do yesterday. Just not turning the ball over. Like, I have to rethink what I expect of JJ, and that's why I said my fandom changed yesterday. He did exactly what he needed to do to win the game, dog. Like, there were some times where he started scrambling and he was hesitant in particular on a sack he took. He was about to go and then he stopped and then he got sacked. He was running and he was looking at the line of scrimmage. He was about to throw it, but he tucked it and got out of bounds. It was like those little decisions right there. It was like, that's what I need from you, dog. And he did it, and it got the dub. Because earlier in the season, he was running that bitch and then trying to toss it over, like doing those dangerous things.
He did have that one.
I think
he did that one
where he threw it cross by. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hell of a catch.
That was a hell of a pass.
Luckily, he was so wide open, you know what I'm saying, it wouldn't have mattered, but I was just like, then you don't want to do that. And then the one on the sideline where he was running to the sideline, and we wanted Roman Wilson to make that catch, but he, you know what I'm saying, fell on his butt. But it's just like, he protected the ball, he didn't turn it over, and them is the decisions that win us or lose us games, and JJ did what he had to do.
What we got on those numbers, King? JJ,
16 for 20. He was 16 for 20, 148 in a tug, 7 yards.
Awful McNamara-ish, but I'll take it.
7.5 per, but
I'll take it in a dub, baby.
Yeah.
16 for 20 is solid, though. I mean, as far as like completion percentage.
In that game, too.
It's what you need. And the big completions were on fourth down. Some of them, you know what I'm saying?
Or third. Yeah. And, Sharon Moore, we talked about that coming into the game. Like, is he going to be a little more aggressive? And I guess the answer was yes and no. He did get a little aggressive at times, but I still thought he was conservative as well. We did see the play. We used to run this all the time with Schoonmaker. I don't know if y'all remember that tight end delay. We used to wear teams out with that, bro. We ain't ran that one time all year. So obviously he was keeping that in the tuck. That play always used to work for us.
Right.
The tight end just
the chip block, basically.
a late leak.
Yeah, and I know Diamond Evers didn't want to overthrow that thing, but that was a touchdown, bro.
Yeah, he should have just threw it to the sideline. Like,
Nope, he said nope.
I understand
just like that. Just like that's all we needed on that play was that many yards.
Hey, when he did it, I wanted a touchdown too, but I was like, the alternative is him trying to pinpoint it like Peyton Manning and it's overshot when you're like, bro, nope.
Just put it in the air, let him go get it.
Like Mullins last year.
Has changed, Train. You did exactly what you did, dog. He got the ball. That's it. My fandom has changed.
Yep. So we did that. I mean, it wasn't the exact same, but remember last year Mullins did that little jump pass thing last year. And I think that was that to Loveland too? I can't remember who did Mullins throw that little jump pass to last year in last year's game.
I tied in last year, wasn't it?
That was who left last year though? We had a dope tight end last year. Who
I thought that was Loveland.
They play for the West Virginia. I don't know. Hey, I revisionist history. I don't know.
Hey, right. It don't matter.
Hey, but too much information in the world to be remembering everything, man.
Yeah.
Up later.
So let me ask y'all this. Y'all know where I was at with it. Y'all know where I was at, and I don't backtrack just because things worked out. End of the game, we got the ball. We need one more first down. We can end these dudes. And I'm only saying that for, and more or less, I'm speaking looking forward in the future games. Sharon Moore has 2nd and 8. Obviously they only had one timeout, so they was gonna burn it, and then basically they would get the ball back if we didn't get the first. I personally thought if we were gonna throw, we should have thrown on 2nd down. Actually, I think it was 6 yards, 2nd and 6. I don't remember, but a first down ends it, man, and it's in our control. I don't like giving them the rock back personally. Nope. But there is a point where you look and say, okay, they got a minute left. They got to drive the field. But you see how easy that can happen in college, especially with the first downs and the clock stopping and all that good stuff. So I know that was the on paper football right play to run it 3 times in a row, make them burn all their timeouts, go up 6, make them have to drive the field and score. So you can't question it because it worked. But I'm not a capper, so I didn't like it. I wanted to go for the win right there, and I was like, 2nd down is the time to throw because they think you're just gonna run it. And then at that point, if we don't get it, we kind of committed to just throwing on 3rd too, and just saying we got to pick this up to win the game. So that's where I was at with it. B, I know you've gotten your a little more conservative bag the last few weeks. I don't know if you still was in that right then. Where are you at with it?
Hell no, not in that situation, dog. We need a first, bro. They got the ball to start the game. You don't want them to have the ball to end the game, dog, especially with you looking who they got on the other side. They got they got what we used to have on the other side, that one receiver that can be the difference between life and death. And look what they did. They went to him and ate up all that field and time you thought they were going to lose with one play. Yeah, so and then I know Sharon was like, oh, did I make the wrong decision? Because you giving them a shot, basically. So I'm like, yeah, I'm with you on that. I like the conservative nature of what we've been doing because, running the ball has been working for us. But right then, you got to be aggressive and get the first down because we were aggressive all game, too. And it has suited us. You know what I'm saying? And then given before that interception, how the defense was playing, we was giving up the yards. You know what I'm saying? We beat them in the one statistical category that counts. And that's rushing in this game, you know what I'm saying? But in time of possession, but everything else they beat us in. So yeah, I ain't gonna sit up here and say get on them because it worked out, but I do want us to be more aggressive in that situation and get the first.
Gene, how on that last drive, how tight of a vice were your nuts in?
So I agree with everything y'all said, man. And just to what I said last podcast, I thought we was gonna get that in those situations, a more aggressive Sharon, like he even said Harbaugh told him, do your thing, man, do your thing. So that running, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I think that was too conservative at that point in time, especially with Will Johnson not playing like most of the second half, and that's when they started really cooking us.
Good point. We didn't
You know
even
what I'm
have
saying?
our
So
best corner out there for the
we didn't have
defense.
our best corner out there. We had a couple injuries out there that, you know what I'm saying, actually kind of rallied us. But on the defensive end, and not having your best corner that made one of the biggest plays in the first quarter when there was 4 possessions, 4 punts, you know what I'm saying, between each team. I don't know, dog. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who out there was going to guard Marvin Harrison. Like, even him making that play on the PI and tackling him, you know what I'm saying? Don't let him get loose on that. You know what I mean? Like, shit, that's an
Heady
NFL
play.
type play right there. You know what I'm
Heady
saying?
play from a young man.
So not having him out there and them getting the ball back and McCord being kind of confident and having like living outside, having an out of body experience in that game or some shit. I don't know, because I never. Maybe it was because Will Johnson was out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, but I want him to be more aggressive right there. It was a 2nd and 8. It said I looked up the play. It was 2nd and 8, and then it was 3rd and 6. So you know what I'm saying? We can get 3-4 yards on a pass play. Why not? We did it with Loveland on that play action. You know what I'm
4th
saying?
and 1.
Yep, 4th and 1, got the first down. Like, we've done it before. Like, we went on for a 4th and down, and my sphincter was more tighter on that play than it was on this 3rd and, you know what I'm saying, 2nd and 8, 3rd and 6. So I was with it, man. Like, I'm like, yo, we about to put them away, but I hate giving the team the ball back to end the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just now we're on defense and we're on the defense. You know what I'm saying? We're not on the offense right now. We're not being
We're not controlling our own
We're
destiny.
just keeping everything in front of us. Don't let nothing behind you. Like, no, bro. Yeah, they still got to score. They're gonna be aggressive. Like, they don't need a field goal. They need to score.
Right.
Yeah, man. And speaking of injuries, man, that Zinter, and they said they wouldn't even show the replay, so I didn't even go try.
Fibula and tibula, bro.
Fibula, tibia, yeah. Basically a new knee.
Was it one of them like your foot snaps that way, boys?
I seen it. I didn't see the aftermath, but I seen when it happened. He was blocking, had that leg kicked out, and they just rolled up on it, bro. I don't know if it went in. I don't know which way it went, but
that's just a lot of weight coming down on them ligaments.
Too big, yeah. To offensive lineman and defense.
That hurts. Yeah, bro. He's our best lineman for sure. But Keen, to your point though, it seemed like right after that is when we broke that long run. So
it was.
I remember I said, hey, he was right tackle, right?
Right guard.
Right guard, yeah, inside, right guard. And then we ran, you know what I'm saying, left, like give him a little dose.
Yeah, so and I'm not gonna say but you see what we did? We took Barnhart, which I feel like that, everybody says Barnhart's naturally a guard. He's a better guard than he is a tackle. So
the tackle position.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say that we're better without Zinter because we ain't, but in a way, it might not be as bad of a downgrade just because we're getting Barnhart off that tackle, right? So he's moving in where he's better at. Still not better than Zinter, but we upgraded the tackle position to me by having Trente. Y'all know I've been wanting Trente in over Barnhart at tackle. So in a way, it's a loss, but it kind of could be not so bad if we keep it like that. I'm guessing is what's going to happen. And we always talked about our O-line depth. So unfortunately, it had to happen now, but at least we got the guys to, all them linemen been playing. So I thought they were going to bring in, I can't remember the other guy's name, Gio El Hadi, whatever his name is, backup guard. They didn't. They were like, "You not ready." Barnhart slide down, Trente tackle, and let's rock like that. So it did seem like it rallied the guys, though, for sure. They scored right after that.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing, but like it isn't as big of a blow as you would think it would be because of what you just said, Train.
And it happened in like the third quarter, like early on in the third quarter. So I mean, whoever, like you said, Barnhart switched, brought Trente in. So it gives them time in a big game to, get comfortable in that position. So like you said, loss, but it levels out. So it's not like, oh damn, now we got a hole in the offensive line because
The
that's what
majority
those
of
games.
oh my bad.
No, you good. That's what those games were for. Those everybody, oh y'all got an easy schedule, like, but we was playing everybody, motherfucker. So now our depth should come out the closet. Like, pause, hold on, not come out the closet. Our depth should come up. You know what I'm saying? Come up, rise to the top.
Yeah.
Majority of all our big runs too was to the outside. That's why I don't understand why Sharon kept running it up the gut.
Yeah, that's what I be on, dog. I'm like, yo, I'm
Attack the
cool with
edge.
running. Everyone don't have to go. Like, there is off tackle, like whatever's. We barely do that. Like, we love just the A gaps, bro.
Right.
You're right too. Every big run was like outside, except for the one where the one right after Zinter got already cut it.
Bro, how about that run that again, Donovan just can't shake that last dude. Remember that he hit that corner?
It was going to the outside. Yep.
You went in.
And,
he would have been gone.
Halsenberger.
He went in first and then he went out.
Bruh.
Real quick, man. Real quick, my bad. Who was number 30?
Bro, yeah, good point. I'm happy you brought that. That's Jimmy Roeder. He's a sophomore from Illinois. But when he got beat on that tight end seam route, I'm like, when did Jimmy Roeder start getting burned? Because he hadn't played all year. And I actually, he played a little bit as a freshman last year. Like, not like that, but he got
I see burn. Why he played a little bit.
But didn't even realize he was out there until he got burnt. Like,
right.
Yo, what's y'all doing out here?
So
hey, Minter, what you doing out here, man?
They said when they asked Harbaugh about it, because it was more like a thing where Hausman came in, we got Barrett, Colson. It was like one of them things where like, you're not about to play like that this year. So I heard earlier this year they were saying they were just going to redshirt him. Some people redshirt a second year, like
right.
You can redshirt whenever, but they were acting like they were going to redshirt him. So he still might get redshirt. You can play 4 games. I haven't seen him that many games this year. So, but I'm like, this ain't the time to bring out Roeder. So, and you see the very next play, Barrett was back in.
Because Barrett earlier in the game had played it exactly how you're supposed to play it when he almost came up with that pick. That's exactly how you're supposed to play that route. And then number 30 was in there. I'm like, wait, that's the same thing.
He had his eyes in the backfield. He was like, your man is here. He wasn't even like on him. He was like kind of inside, and he looked. He's like, "Oh shit!" Like
about to give him a damn touchdown.
Get your depth, my friend.
Yeah, bro. Roeder. I don't know why we decided all of a sudden to bring him out versus Ohio State, but
that is not a secret weapon I'm looking to use in that Ohio State game.
And I still back to Donovan, I still want to use him better, man. Like, I still don't feel like they're using him all the way right. It's like, let's actually have him lined up next to JJ and have him actually line up at receiver and then go run a route on a linebacker. Like, we just keep throwing, we might try one of them quick passes down the line to him and they don't block or something. It's just kind of like, bruh, that's not the most creative way to get him in space.
And train. That I'm thinking about that particular play when they hit him out on that screen when all the receivers rotated to the left side. Why not hit Roman going back across the middle? They're all expecting that play to go that way because they're and Donovan Edwards is way back, like it's gonna be a screenplay, like, or hand it off to Corum going the other direction. It's like use some misdirection. It's like you run the play that everybody's expecting you to run out of that formation that they've never seen before.
Hey, well, the good thing though, B, about all that is Harbaugh got his tether off. he off parole. So Sharon should be able to just get straight back in your OC and O-line bag. You ain't got to worry about them other decisions. Shout out Sharon Moore for holding it down though.
Held it all the way down.
You got 3 dubs, and now, I mean, if we hear this every offseason, if Harbaugh does leave, he's gonna be our coach, man. I'm fairly certain of it. You just beat Ohio State. All the players rock with you. I mean,
6-0 in his absence, even though some of them first wins it wasn't his.
Anybody could have won those, but I give him credit for the last 3.
Right.
Go ahead, King.
So yo, it's funny you said that because they on there hating on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They hating. It was like, Harbaugh to the Bears next year. And I'm like, I thought about
Bears, Raiders, they say it all, bro.
At first, I'm like, I was trying to defend it, like, man, why would he go from the best situation to a worse situation? But then I'm like, even if he do leave, bro, like, we got a coach now, to be honest, like, and you know what I'm saying, it don't hurt that he, you know what I'm saying, he got heat to him, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I thought about it, and you just bringing that up, just, you know what I'm saying, brought up some memories about me being on Twitter and shit. But no,
Yeah.
like, we got
It
a
ain't
coach.
like the cupboard's bare, dog. Y'all act like the cupboard's gonna be bare if he leaves.
I mean, we got NFL coaches at every position, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got
Yeah.
talent everywhere.
And to be real, like you know, I would prefer Harbaugh to stay, but
Right.
if he do leave, you know, and hopefully, you know, we win the Natty, at least get to the national championship game. I'm gonna say win the Natty. Like that would be a great time for him to leave. If you are gonna leave, bro,
Get a Natty.
leave after that. And you can leave us on a high. Sharon Moore, everybody know him. He's been rocking. So it's not really like oh, they lost their coach. It's over with. It's like they just won it all. They coach left, but they still hot. You know what I'm saying? Where the recruits. And did you see all the big recruits that was at the game? No, they had all the 5 stars. That Bryce, what's his name? Underwood, I think.
Yeah.
Come on.
Bro, they said it was like 75 recruits at that month, bro.
#1 player in the country, dog. #1 quarterback in the country.
Come on.
And he's from, was it Belleville, I think? He's from Michigan.
Belgrade. Belleville, Michigan.
Yeah. So, hey, bro, if they looking at that and they're looking at that screen behind you, B, how you not gonna commit now? Like,
right.
I'm good on that. They say the quarter. They say he likes the the South. So I don't know where it is. He likes LSU, but we'll see, man. I mean, I obviously
straight trash.
Right.
Anything is possible.
And that's why Florida State not looking like a good team, because LSU got all them losses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Can't stay W. I was gonna go back to the where was I gonna go back to the if Harbaugh leave train? Another reason why we're gonna be straight to is the relationship between him and Sharon. He's still, if Harbaugh goes to the NFL, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be looking out for Sharon in Michigan with a pipeline of coaches, you know what I'm saying? Of coaches he think will be straight. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I got this assistant that need 1 year, you know what I'm saying, to get his stuff right. You know what I'm saying? It's like the relationship they done built is, I think we're gonna be good with NFL coaches coming to our squad for a good minute.
Yeah. And I hope Mentor stays as well. We need Mentor to stick around. Like, we done lucked up with some great D coordinators the last few years. Mentor and McDonald, both some dogs. Like, I fool with them. McDonald, like we talked about a couple podcasts ago, the Ravens got about the best D in the NFL, and he coordinating that D too. So if we do get rid of Mentor, who's the next little young bull over there?
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking
about. Let them on this way, bro. Let them get
it's done changed so much, dog. Like, cats ain't just gonna be staying, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And I get it, but I hope we keep that pipeline, you know what I'm saying, open, where we just getting the next young bull.
Yeah.
But you gotta at some point have some consistency, but we'll see. We'll figure it out.
All right, let's hop into these predictions. What we looking like? I really don't. I know what I predicted, and I know I was 1 point off.
Yeah,
so
that's it. We can just leave it at that. No, I predicted 35-24. That was 11 points. Bowie predicted 38-21. That was 17.
So let's end the season the same way we ended it last year.
Yeah.
With me wearing the crown.
We ain't doing.
I'll take a loss. I'll take a loss and a win.
Hey, no, we can do the playoffs, Ken. I'm just, I'm regular season. I'm regular season champ.
So it's 6-5-1 then.
You can make a comeback still. B, you're gonna need a couple seasons to make a comeback. So
man, I'll take a loss and a win.
We might as well start over. Everybody 0-0 for the playoffs. What's up?
All right, bet. Give me
all right. I'll be playoff champ.
Yeah, that way B can get back in the mix.
Shit, I want to win too. I ain't won nothing either. Shit.
Hey, we celebrating over here, man.
All these wins don't mean nothing without a chip.
Right. All right. So Iowa, we'll talk about them real quick. We played them 2 years ago in the Big Ten championship. You know, and I don't want to you can't overlook anybody, right?
Facts.
But their offense is like, I think it might be one, if not the worst, it's close to the worst in Power Five. So that's just hard for me to see how they can generate near enough points to beat us. You know, their defense is good. So if anything, you know, I hope we just don't get, you know, lulled into one of their sleepy 7-7 third quarter games, because that's where they want to be at. But all in all, I mean, bro, if we don't win that game, honestly, we don't deserve to go to the playoffs.
Facts.
But, you know, we can't just show up thinking it's Iowa, they have no offense,
Right.
we're going to win. You know, it's football, bro. A pick six, scoop and score, goofy stuff happens, you know. So, you know, this team showed us all year that they locked in. So I don't see it happening, but, you know, and I don't think the coaches are going to let them just show up thinking like that, you know, like there's it's a lot on the line still, even this game, even though the challenge isn't going to be as tall. The stakes are equally significant. So, Keen, I don't know where you at with Iowa, but, you know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they don't score a lot on offense. Like their offense is subpar at best. You know what I mean? But they do have a good defense. They're not too far behind us. They're ranked number 15 in total yards. They only give up 174 yards a game passing, 105 rushing. They only give up 12 points a game. But you got to look at who they played as well. Like they ain't saw us yet. You know what I mean?
The Big Ten West is putrid.
And they
No.
ain't saw us and no team like us.
And if you're looking at who they play, you know what I'm saying, and their defensive stats, it's like y'all playing the Big Ten West. We get that. We don't. I mean, our resume is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, King, you got their schedule pulled up?
The schedule, Michigan schedule.
No, I think their two losses came from Big Ten East teams.
I got it. Hold on. Let me see.
Because didn't they lose? They lost to Penn State. I know that.
Minnesota. They lost to Penn State.
Oh, they lost to the big Minnesota's in the West. All right, so and they lost bad to Penn State too.
That's not a good thing either. Losing to Minnesota. Penn State? You said
that was a blowout, wasn't it?
Penn State was 31-0. Minnesota was 12-10. So it was close. But
so the team that's even the remotely comparable to us, they got blown out. They got goose egg.
Yeah, I mean, as long as we score when we have scoring opportunities, we get buckets, we don't turn the ball over. I don't see us not beating them. The spread is at 23 points. So, I mean, as long as we handle business, we locked in. Harbaugh's back, free my dog. You know what I mean? I don't see us. I don't even see us having no problems with them. Just like the last 2 years we beat them, I think.
Yeah, so. Well, Purdue last year.
Oh yeah. They got black and yellow. They be confused. Yeah. They're both sorry.
Yeah. B, I mean, you don't have to add to
nothing really to add. Get out of the game healthy. I mean, I was just thinking that they got McNamara, our old quarterback, and he was an upgrade to them.
They hurt. Eric always hurt.
I know he's hurt, but I'm saying they thought he was an upgrade, and it's oh, we were ready to get rid of him.
Their other quarterback, I watched. I don't know if y'all watched the other day.
He ain't got it.
Playing, it was like who wanted to lose more? It was who did Iowa just play, King?
Hill.
No, who did they just play a couple days ago, yesterday?
Nebraska.
No, they played on Friday.
Illinois, Nebraska.
No, Nebraska. It was Nebraska. I think it was Nebraska. Yeah.
Nebraska is Nebraska.
Bruh. Yeah. So when I watched that,
but look at these scores though. Nebraska 13-10, Illinois 15-13. They beat Rutgers 22-0, Northwestern 10-7, Minnesota 12-10, Wisconsin 15-6. They want to get in those dog fights. Like you said,
you haven't named any offense that can.
I'm just saying they want to do that, like you said, train 7-7 third quarter. They want to scrap it out. They got some slop bucky plays. So
as long as we don't come in there lulling around, like y'all said, as long as we don't come in there lulling around, we should handle them thoroughly.
Get in, get bucks, get.
Oh my bad. All right, let's get into some predictions for this game. Who got last between them? Was that?
Come on, man. I mean, hey, it wasn't me. I was really like that.
Okay, B, you got to go first.
Spread is 23.
Spread's 23.
Let me
I'm going 35
double check.
to 6.
Yeah, spread 23.
35-6. It'll be a short game. They're gonna be running the ball. We gonna be running the ball. We ain't gonna score.
I'm gonna go 31-10.
All right. I'll go. I'm gonna go 35-3.
No, this nigga.
What was yours? B?
What'd you say, B?
35-6.
Oh, 30. Okay. Well, hey, I like it. I can't change because I like your prediction. You know what I'm saying? It's the way. It's the reason I keep winning.
All good.
So he got 29. You at what? 32. I'm at 21. All right. Damn, I should have made it 31-3. Shit. All right.
Before we get up out of here, Keen was popping on IG.
Oh yeah, we on IG. Oh man, who was that showing love? That's CBS on, or what is it? Fox on college football thing. They be sending out polls and stuff. That should be dope. But no, at the Michigan Man Cave on IG, you know, we go live every halftime like we do. But yeah, the Buckeye Daily, hating ass. Not shout out, but you're gonna do a diss track on y'all whole ass. No, I'm just playing. No, they was hating on Zinter, talking about, oh, time to find a real job or some shit. Like, just disgusting behavior, you know what I'm saying?
They some fucking crooks, man.
The Swanky Wolverine, he's making a receipt post, you know what I'm saying, to keep the receipts on these whole ass Ohio State fans that don't show no class. So, but no, they was just like, but they got banned, you know what I'm saying? They got what do you call it, blocked or whatever you call it, canceled.
Rightfully so.
They got canceled real quick. So Michigan, you know what I'm saying, Michigan fan base did their job. We came through, showed up for our boy Zach Zinter, you know what I'm saying, get healthy, my dog. But yeah, Michigan Man Cave on podcast on IG. Hit us up.
Be the Wild X. Talk to us.
We got a new name. I got it stapled right there. It's the Mitten Man Cave, because the Michigan Man Cave was taken by somebody copping. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? I just being a classy winner. You know, I ain't been really talking no junk, but just proving my point for us being ranked number 1 in the nation all year. They've been trying to hold our schedule against us. So now we got the best quality win. So ain't no reason that we shouldn't be number 1. If they don't want to give it to us, it's fine. We'll, you know what I'm saying?
And Georgia didn't look great.
It was Georgia Tech.
What else I got? Oh, the streak continues. The team that rushes for the most yards in the Michigan versus Ohio State game, they 22-0. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, we had more rushing yards than them, so the streak continues. And that's it, man. But come hit us up on the Wild Wild West Mitten Man Cave, man. Come holla at us.
Yes, sir. You about to ask something, King?
No. Just saying holla at him.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Well, if we ain't got nothing else for the greater good, B, show them that drink one more time.
Victory tastes so sweet. Hail to the victors, baby.
We ain't got nothing else for the greater good. We're going to catch y'all next week after we 13 and 0.
13 and 0.
We should be right on the way to the offs. And you never know. You oftentimes have caught the Michigan Man Cave at them playoff games. So stand by.
Hey, real quick, my bad. Before we go, my bad. What would y'all rather be ranked number 1?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, give me 1, and then you're gonna play number 4. In essence, should be the weakest team out of the 4. So, but I mean, either way, it's gonna be a hard game when you get there. So I mean, it ain't the end of the world, but I prefer it.
I just want what we earn. You know what I'm saying? I believe we earned number 1 with the best quality win. So yeah.
And they say, I mean, they were like, it changes week by week. So right. You know, they kicked Ohio State down to 2 from 1 when they was
exactly whatever. Just keep the same energy. That's all. With that win we just got, seems like we should be elevated to number 1.
Georgia smoked Ole Miss at home, and they jumped Ohio State.
Yep.
So I mean, why can't we?
We should do some jumping if these fools ain't biased about all this other bullshit going on.
Hey, and Keem, one more thing. What was they saying before the game? Lose or what?
Shouldn't be in the playoffs. We probably won't make it to the playoffs.
But what these Buckeye fans saying now? Oh, if this happened and that happened,
we got a quality win, quality loss. Y'all done played one good team and y'all lost to them. That's it.
Let me calculate now.
Kent State's proven not to be a good team because of their coach, and both of us beat them. That's not a good team. You lost to us. We're a good team. That's your only good win.
Yep. All right, y'all. Well, I guess we'll catch y'all next week. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, share this, all that good stuff. Like I said, we're going to come back after week 13-0. Go Blue. We out.
Go Blue.
Be my dog.